So I wanted to make a little video on what I do as coaching because I've gotten the question a lot of what it is exactly that I do as an online fitness coach and how I earn money and what my responsibilities as a coach are financially and also what I make. So I just want to share my story. I started coaching through Beachbody in January of 2019. So this past January. Yes, love. My son over there. So just a few months ago, and I was very skeptical about it because I am not a salesperson. I tried doing selling online. Actually, tried selling Usborne and started doing parties and stuff, and I love books, but I was not a salesperson. I didn't enjoy throwing parties, didn't enjoy setting up the parties or anything like that. So that just didn't work for me. So when I heard about Beachbody coaching, I was very skeptical. I didn't want to go through that again. I didn't want to reach out to people and put myself out there, but I knew that I loved working out. I loved fitness, and actually I felt that God was working in my heart to expand my community. I am a police wife and a very new police wife, and I feel like I'm not able to get out a lot, and there's not a lot of don't have a tight group of friends here where I am that enjoy the things that I really enjoy, like fitness. So when I started doing Beachbody, I became part of an accountability group that the girls were doing things that I enjoyed. We were talking about things that I enjoyed. And then my coach asked me if I wanted to be a coach. And I really didn't think it was for me. I didn't want to lose money through it. I didn't want to, again, as I said earlier, put myself out there. But I could already feel that my little community was growing through this and through being in the accountability group. And I had seen so many changes in my life physically because of doing the Beachbody programs and watching what I was doing nutritionally and following the nutrition guides that Beachbody provided. So I reached out to my coach, and we FaceTimed, and she told me what it was all about. And I talked to my husband about it and decided to give it a try. And basically, it's like I will try it for a few months, and if I start losing money, then I'll stop. If I don't enjoy it, then I'll stop. So my original goal with signing up was to make enough to pay for what I was putting into Beachbody. And at that time, I was just paying for the fitness programs. But then I kind of got the idea that I needed to start trying the products if I really wanted to sell them. So I became a coach as I said, in January, and I signed up for a challenge pack with the performance line, Energize and Recovery. And I loved the Energize. And the Energize is it's one of the only reasons that I was able to finally make a morning routine and get up in the morning, read my Bible, and then work out. I had tried it before, not tried Energize, but tried getting into a morning routine before, and it just wasn't working for me. I was falling asleep. I was grumpy, but Energize got me going. So that got me hooked on Energize. I loved the Recover, but then decided to try Shakeology. And I am a person that if I'm struggling with something, I'm struggling with eating enough food. I would accidentally skip meals. If I wasn't skipping meals, I was quickly eating something that wasn't good for me just because it was fast. So Shakeology, I found a flavor. I got a sample box and tried all the flavors and discovered the cafe latte flavor and fell completely in love with it, and I have had it almost every day since then. So I started using the products. So then my goal was to get enough people in my group to help them on their journey, so that I could pay for what I was paying for. So that then I was paying for Shakeology and the programs. So I wanted to make that'd be about $100 a month, or a little over $100 a month. So I had to get 2 girls in my group. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not the only reason I wanted to be a coach. I did, as I said, want to grow my community, and that is something that really has happened over time. I've gotten to know girls that I never would have met before if it wasn't through Instagram and coaching. Not just my coach and the girls on my team, but the girls in my accountability group. If you're watching this video, probably, where we have things in common, and God has brought us together through this little community. So I wanted to pay for my fitness stuff, and I wanted to grow my community, and eventually I want to be able to just have this as my job. Right now I have 2 other jobs. I'm a nanny, which I love, but I have to go outside the home, and I'm an email assistant, which again is not bad, but I would rather, I love coaching. Fitness is my thing. It's something I'm already doing, and I want it to eventually become my only job, so that I can be a full-time stay-at-home mom with my son, and actually not just pay for my fitness, but help pay for everything that we need. Now, it's been January, February, March, April, May, June, July, about almost 6 months since I signed as a Beachbody coach, and I have been able to help pay for bills. I've paid for grocery bills. I've 1 month I paid for our rent, made enough to pay for our rent, and so it's been super beneficial in that. But the biggest thing really has been I have felt God working through it, and I could just keep going on. So my story is super long, so if you have more questions about my story, let me know. So what I do as a coach, and what your responsibilities as a coach, there are 2 sides: what you do daily, and then what you have to do financially, that you're financially responsible for. So when you sign up as a coach, there is a sign-up fee of $40. But if you have purchased a challenge pack, which a lot of people do, they purchase a challenge pack, that $40 is waived, so you can sign up as a coach for free. And a lot of people do that as a discount coach. So if you're already a discount coach, you won't have to put any more money into becoming a coach. Then there's a thing called Success Club, which I'm working towards every month. It's kind of one of those checkpoints that you want to try to get every month. You want to hit Success Club. In order to hit Success Club, you have to have what they call 90 personal volume. And we can go more into that if you have questions, so it gets a little confusing if you do that. But basically, if you buy Shakeology every month, that's covered. Or the performance line, that's covered. Every month, that is your little fee. And then on top of that, there's, after your sign up, $40, or if that's waived, every month it's $15.95 to stay as a coach. As I said, when I started, I didn't want to lose money, so my goal was to get enough girls in my group monthly that would pay for that. And signing 3 girls a month paid for that. Okay, so that's just getting 3 girls to buy a challenge pack in a month, and you pay for that. Now, you can keep going with Success Club. You don't have to just sign 3, but if you sign 3, that's the minimum Success Club. And when you hit Success Club, you earn prizes. You earn, eventually you get qualified for a Success Club trip that's paid for, and which I'm working towards for 2021. And then Success Club also gets you what they call customer leads. And if you're an Emerald coach, you start getting, Beachbody will just give you free customers. Again, it's a lot to that, so I won't go too much in detail, but that's the financial responsibilities. So if you're already buying Shakeology or Performance Line every month, then you're covered. That's what you have to pay. It's $16 a month for the coach fee, and then Shakeology or Performance Line or Beach Bars and whatever to get that 90 PV. And basically, you get it's PV would be how much money you're spending on your account. Apart from the financial side, my responsibilities as a coach, I have accountability groups, and some girls use Facebook accountability groups, but I use an app. And if you've been in my group, you know what that is. It's the Challenge Tracker app. And every day I post an encouragement, what the workout is for the day, something I'm learning in my devotions, a nutrition tip, something funny. I'm just leading a group, and usually it's one big post a day, and then I post when I work out and when I have my Shakeology, and I comment on all of the girls in my group. I comment on their posts. It's that simple. So we choose a program, and you're responsible for really choosing the program, but your girls can choose whatever they want if they want to. But you make the decision on what program you want to run as a group. If they decide to do a different one, that's fine. They can stay in your group. But you do that program with your group, and you're doing it with them. Okay, and then you post about it. You can make meal plans. Not every coach does make meal plans, but I would send you a template for the meal plan. And again, it's following the nutrition guides that the Beachbody trainers have already. The Beachbody trainers have already created, so it's that simple. You're not creating anything of your own as far as the workouts go or the nutrition plans, but a meal plan would be like the specific plans you're eating in a week. So those are your responsibilities as a coach. And then you really start to make money. Daddy, mommy. You really start to make money when you grow your team. And that's where I am starting to get my community. I have one business coach right now, and she and I have gotten super close because we're texting a lot. And my team is just starting to grow. And I feel as we start to grow, we're going to become closer and help each other. And I'm excited for that because that's really what I wanted from the beginning of this is tight community. So not even just community with the girls that are working out with me, but a community with girls that are doing the same thing as me. We are working to help other women in their fitness and nutrition, and we're working to help our own families. As I said, I want to be a full-time stay-at-home mom, not worry about having to go outside of the home. And maybe that is your desire. And I really feel like Beachbody and being on this team and being a coach could get you there. It's going to take time. It's not always easy. You do have to go out of your comfort zone a lot, send out invites to people, and just share your story, be real with people. And I feel like something that if you feel excited about it while you're listening to this, I feel like something you could do. It's something that a person who has a full-time job could do as well. And just work in your power pockets. I probably spend about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours on it a day if I am really wise with my time. And just sending out invites, follow-ups, and stuff, and growing my social media and posting. But if you have questions, please reach out, and I would love for you to join my team, and we can be coaches together and learn how to do this together and really be a blessing to our families financially and spiritually and in more ways than you ever thought possible.